Hello and welcome back to match 3. This is Old Man Poole. My opponent's playing first. I think we have a perfectly keepable hand here, though. Go ahead and keep. We've got Dinosaur Hunter, and with any luck, they'll be able to set up a Deadeye Tormentor. Ooh, Siren Storm Tamer. It's a good one-drop. Start out with an island of our own. Hope my opponent doesn't run us over with Raid. Ooh, Merfolk again, perhaps? Well, that means it's likely my Dinosaur Hunter. Ooh, no play. I like no play. I do want to find another land fairly aggressively. If we need to, though, we can swing with the Dinosaur Hunter, and assuming that this manages to get through this next turn, then play Shipwreck Looter, the following one, and get rid of like a Deadeye Tormentor while looking for a land. I guess Tishana's Wayfinder is a 3/3 would be pretty awkward. I think that's the only 3-power creature I can think of off this color combination with 3. There's probably some others. Definitely like rare there is. Okay. We will take 1. Pecking away in the air. No play. Don't think there's likely to be anything with like flash. I guess let's go ahead and swing. Worst comes to worst, we could Perilous Void our own Dinosaur Hunter. That's pretty bad. We would get to Scry, but that's pretty bad. Interesting though, because my opponent did have something he could play there. No play. Okay, we'll do our Shipwreck Looter and try and set up a land drop here. I would love to draw a bit the card. Ooh, don't like that. I think we just pitch our Soul Rapids then. I think this might be important in this matchup in general, but so sitting our land drops, and that's going to be a couple of turns away at least. I have to assume my opponent had something there. Maybe a bounce spell. Interesting he chose just not to use it straight up though. Secrets of the Golden City. Is that what he had? Could have played that last turn. How odd. Okay, so we swing here. I think I'm fine trading these if my opponent wants to trade. We play Kitesail Corsair. Don't think we really just want a moment of craving it. I didn't mulligan, right? Yeah, no mulligan. I don't know. Go ahead and swing. And again, I think I'm fine with this trade. I think that the Storm Tamer is better than the Shipwreck Looter after the initial raid trigger. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. And that means we can trade it for the Kitesail Corsair, which is going to be much better going forward, I think, too. So still obviously looking to find a land, but one hasn't done anything too devastating yet. Could just play like a fatty dinosaur and kind of put us in a tough spot, but nothing. I wonder if my opponent just had a tough hand. Okay, land's good. I think we wait on the Forerunner of the Coalition because I actually want to keep drawing lands for a couple more turns, and so we can't really get value out of putting a pirate on top. We will swing and then play a Deadeye Tormentor. My opponent's got Wind Strider. We could Perilous Voyage it. I guess that's fine too. Probably most likely. Could have considered just swinging a Dinosaur Hunter. That doesn't even pull that great. Oh, Depths of Desire. Yeah, we're super happy with that outcome. Okay, so we take my opponent down to 14, and then play a Tormentor. I imagine he's just going to pitch a land. It's kind of the way it looks like my opponent's had to play, so he's just getting flooded, but it's still a card. Ooh, no, he pitched a creature. I don't know, I'm having a tough time getting a read on what my opponent has here. Okay, Colossal Dreadmaw is definitely good. Dinosaur Hunter actually interacts with it. Not terribly, though. He did not find another land. Yeah, I think we swing with this, and I think we play another Deadeye Tormentor. I don't think he'll block. And we'll take 6 going to 12 in return. My opponent will be down to just a couple of cards after this trigger. If we find black for Vraska's Contempt, or I guess any land, we're in a pretty good spot. We we've definitely we've hit less lands than we would like, but we've also drawn pretty well. We've had stuff to play every turn as well. Hasn't been a true disaster. Oh, Mistbinder. He's got so many cheap things. I wonder what he was playing around. Or like why he wasn't playing more aggressively with those. Hey, Sworn Guardian's actually not bad for my opponent. Oh no. Okay, well, One with the Wind, it's like a truck. Fortunately, we do have answers. If he's got Dive Down, we start getting really close to dead really fast. Would have to be the last card in hand. Well, obviously, I think we have to Perilous Voyage here. Is there any reason to wait? I guess we should do it in our second main. He's got Dive Down, I guess, on upkeeps. Maybe a little bit better. He gets to replay it, and that's still not like a real good fix. We'd much rather have Vraska's Contempt up, but you get the lands, you get the lands. Perilous Voyage at least means it's likely we'll be able to do that the next turn. We do swing with everything. My opponent's got Dive Down, we're dead, right? Like, they're just not going to work. Well, I guess we go to 1. Is 2 that much different than 1? Should we keep one creature back? No, I think we want to take my opponent to 4. Stop on opponent's turn. And we will upkeep Perilous Voyage. And yeah, no play here. Bounce this guy, and pray it works. That's basically the plan we're on. No, you have it? No! Alright, well, we go to 1. We find a land, we still are not dead, because we can kill it next turn. Oh man, he had the Dive Down? He really had it? What? Alright, well. Okay, yeah, decides it doesn't need it, which is fine. Oh man. I mean, it was a good thing to play around, but I think that... No! We couldn't find a land. Our hand's so good. Yeah, there's no way we can get out of this, right? We gain 2. There's no way we can force through just that little bit of extra damage. Ow. We had the answer, though. We had it. Alright, well, a little bit unfortunate. Not finding another land was tough, but that's going to happen sometimes to our opponents as well, so... Do we change anything? I still don't think so, really. I mean, Vampire Revenant, I guess, is maybe important against One with the Wind. Bring in Dark Inquiry. I think we're good as is. Hopefully we'll just have a slightly better draw this game. I would like to play first. Hand's not very good. We do have Forerunner of the Coalition, which at least finds another pirate and fixes one of our draws. So I think I'm going to keep it. We also have Waterknot, which is a good answer to a non-hexproof One with the Wind target or the like. Oh, I'm still so grumpy that we lost to that. Okay, another land there is pretty far from ideal, but we kept a land-heavy hand, so we'll have to accept that sometimes. Claim territory. Merfolk, I would presume. Ooh, the Mistbinder. It's a good one. Alright. Deadeye Tormentor at least is not a land. I appreciate that. Yes, we would like to use the ability. I think we just get the Interloper here. Let's get Rig Hauler. Rig Hauler means potentially, if my opponent can't block very well, we get to swing in next turn and bounce something. Pretty good tempo. Is it better than the Interloper? Probably. It's probably close. This has higher upside, but also is more dangerous, because if my opponent has like a way to kill the Forerunner or something, we just look bad. So maybe we do want the Interloper. Alright. Because also we want to be able to like trade with our opponent if he swings. And if my opponent knows we're going to play that, he might just swing there. And get some free value as well. I think the Interloper is correct. Ooh. Hollow Warden of Ways. Okay. That's interesting too. That does make it much worse. So we're glad we got the interloper. We would really like to not hit a land here, but always yield. No. Double block, but that's so scary. Alright, well, I'm not loving our position here. One stack looks pretty good too, pretty sweet. Kapala's targeting effect actually is pretty relevant here. Makes it very hard for us to get rid of either of these cards. Jade Bearer. Passing it on Kapala, I'd imagine. Ooh, no. I guess maybe he just wants to make sure he can swing with both, and that forces us to double block if we want to. Double blocking is awfully bad for us if he has any trick. I think we have to accept that he's likely to have. To get value off the Deadeye Tormentor, you have to swing with something next turn as well. Ooh, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. I don't think we block though. If he bounces one of these and kills the other, I don't think there's any way we can win. Okay, well, it's nice we can play that, at least. So we're not going to double block this next turn either. So I think we swing with everything. Play the Tormentor, play the Corsair. Following turn we can Water Knot, and then we maybe go from there. I guess I should have played the Corsair before we swung with the Forerunner. I guess we could leave the Forerunner back. Do I really want to trade it? No, I guess I don't. Because this has Menace, it means it can't block. That's actually probably our best case scenario. Alright, well, let's play our Tormentor, Snipe card, and then our Kitesail Corsair. Ooh, pitching Colossal Dreadnought. I guess he was a ways away from playing it, but I'm not unhappy to see that leave my opponent's hand. Play a Corsair. Yeah, maybe things aren't quite as dire as they appear. Still gonna take a lot of damage. But next turn we can cast Water Knot, even with the Kapala effect, and remove something. Secrets of the Golden City is good, but not particularly good tempo. Okay. Another land I don't really like. When it did not choose to swing there. Interesting. I think we just get in with the Corsair. Didn't swing, which makes me think maybe less likely as a combat trick. Means maybe we're happier to double block the next turn. Or he's just not willing to 2-for-1 himself, even for like a Mistbinder or the like. I guess which of these is worse? Mistbinder, so we'd rather have this effect stay on the battlefield indefinitely. I would rather trade for this at some point. I don't even want to cast Water Knot. We could just leave them both and save this for a scarier threat, or a one with the winded threat. That might be better. It doesn't actually open up any attacks for us, and our opponent wasn't willing to attack last turn, so yeah, I don't think we Water Knot. I think that would be incorrect. Alright, but we'll get in for 2 flying, and we'll pass the turn. And see what my opponent's up to over there. Still got 4 cards in hand. Last turn he played the Secrets, which means he's likely, he's drawn a handful of cards since then, but also the fact that you play Secrets usually means you don't have anything super absurd, especially because he didn't have the City's Blessing. Okay. River Darter. Very solid, 3-4, with the Mistbinder out. Obviously the Dinosaurs Clause doesn't matter much against us. And it's not an answer to the Corsair, but it is pretty reasonable. Go ahead and get in again in the air. Play our Dinosaur Hunter. Still don't think we use Water Knot. I think we just have to play around the potential that my opponent's got. One with the wind. I wonder if he's sitting with like another Colossal Dreadmaw in hand or something. big, whatever it is. 5. Windstrider main phase. Interesting. I think that does have to get water knotted. Wonder why he main phased it. Why would the reasoning be there? 1 with the wind. Okay, so he's got 2 targets that are pretty bad for us. It's odd that he did that. And maybe he was playing around counter magic. That's possible. Okay. Well, we are in trouble. Got 2 big flyers over there. I think that we water knot this so we can get in for some damage. I guess there's a world where we'd bounce this too with like our Perilous Voyage, and then try and snipe the river or the Jade Bearer. This is a little bit awkward because we can't play the border this turn, but I think we just can't allow him to have 8 power flyers in hand. Oop. That was more aggressive than we intended. But I was like, oh really? It's still possible we can get some stuff together just by playing pirates and having the Forerunner keep pinging. Okay, Storm Tamer's bad. Actually doesn't increase his clock, but it does mean that it's pretty hard for us to have good removal for the Jade Bearer. I think that might finish us off. Ooh. Coming in with a lot. Maybe just identified that however we block here, we're maybe in a bad spot. Double block, this is 10 damage all told though. We double block, I guess. And if he's got something, we're gonna load a heap of trouble anyway. I guess let's put our 2 valuable creatures together and our 2 less valuable creatures together. Imagine he'll kill the Forerunner. That's assuming he has no tricks, which is a big assumption. Yeah. So he just has... This draws you a card too. Yeah. This game was not meant to be ours. It's a shame. I feel like we could have gotten there, but... One had a pretty good curve out. Interloper won't save us. Yeah, I think that is game. Well, unfortunately stopped just short of our beautiful 3-0 victory, but I don't know. 2-1's not the absolute pits either. The format is fun. It definitely feels more synergistic, more aggressive than sealed, which is, I guess, to be expected. I think our deck was not particularly good. Like, it definitely wasn't bomb heavy. It did have like a nice curve out. Deadeye Rig Hauler seems good, better than I would have expected. But yeah, just the bounce effect is powerful, and the 3-2 body is not irrelevant. Forerunner of the Coalition did good work for us. Like I said, I think a decent first draft. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off and edit this as quickly as I can, so I can get this up for you guys to watch ASAP. And I think I'm probably gonna play another draft today and try and upload that tomorrow is the plan anyway. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate everyone that stops by and checks out the videos. And I hope to be bringing more Magic the Gathering content to you soon. Thanks! I'll see you guys next time.